What's up, guys? My name is Matthew and I'm making another FedEx video. I'm sorry about whatever that's going on. I was messing with that and shouldn't have. So I picked up probably about 4 stops right now. If you don't know, I just have a pickup route. I don't do any deliveries here at FedEx, so which is pretty cool. But that's what I got so far. It is about a week away from December, so Thanksgiving is this week, this Thursday. And honestly, I'm just ready. I'm ready to get it over with. I've been delivering for about 5 years. With the FedEx, I'm fairly new to, but I know how crazy it can get around this time. And just knowing that ever since COVID happened, a lot of us couriers have been super busy just throughout the whole year. So this is all I got so far. I have about, I'll check my phone here. I think I have about 30 to 40 stops left. And I just started. So, you know what? I'm on break, so I can't even check it. But today I wanted to just talk about, if you are thinking about becoming a courier in general, the pros and the cons of it. And honestly, I've been doing it for 5 years with different companies, and I've always just liked the freedom of it. If there's like any big main factor when I'm working at an actual, like maybe like an office job or a warehouse job compared to courier, is the freedom. You're here by yourself, so you're out here, and as long as you do your job, especially here at FedEx Express, you're not gonna deal with anybody. They just want you to get your job done, come back to the station and help out a little bit if you want to. If not, you go home and you call it a day. So I'm actually in a U-Haul. We're so busy right now that we need more trucks, and I think we try to go at Penske, but even that is a problem because it's just hard to find trucks. So they came to U-Hauls. But anyways, so that's probably the biggest pro, is just being out here by yourself, and just, you know, you can listen to music, you can listen to podcasts, you can pretty much anything. That's pretty much what I do. I'll listen to podcasts and maybe talk on the phone here and there, you know, when I'm on my break or whatnot. It's just the freedom of just knowing that you can come out here and do whatever. Not do whatever, but you know, you don't got a boss on your back all the time and always watching you, and always gotta stay at work. And here, as long as you get it done, that's all they care about. Now, with that being said, that is one of the cons too. So since you are out here by yourself, I know there's people that won't care, but for me, I am more of a person that, you know, I like being by myself, but after a while, I'll tend to get bored. So, you know, when I first started delivering, it was driving out here and, you know, listening to music, but it just got to the point where I hated listening to music. Like, I didn't want to listen to anything, so I asked told a friend about it. I was like, man, I can't even, you know, when I drive, even in my own vehicle, I don't want to listen to music. He was like, you thought about doing podcasts, so, you know, you'll tend to get bored every now and then, and that's not a big deal, right? It's not too big, but it's something to think about when you're out here. You will get kind of lonely. And I can only imagine like the actual truck drivers, you know, when they got to do it every single day and they can't go home. So shout out to you guys, man, because that does take a lot of, you know, you got to be ready for that. That'll hit you out of nowhere, because it's easy work at the end of the day, but, you know, it's being out here, it can get to you. So that's another thing. So being a courier, it is easy, you know, it's very simple, but at the same time, it can be very challenging. So today, you know, I've only done about 2 or 3 stops, and I'm only usually taking like 4 or 5 boxes. But since it's getting close to peak season, or it can be a random day, and you're gonna be expecting to take a lot. So there's times where this whole thing is full. I can't put anything else, and I actually have to call my boss and have him bring somebody else out here to bring another truck so I can keep that one. And that's just a headache, because, you know, you gotta wait, and you got other pickups that you gotta be to. It just wastes a lot of time. So yeah, so just be ready you don't know what the day is gonna bring you. Here I kind of get a little bit, but I used to work with Amazon too. So with Amazon, it's just, you don't know what to expect. It's like, one day might be really easy, next day might be really hard. So just as a courier, just be ready for that. You don't know if it's gonna be busy or not. And since I'm just picking up for the most part, I really don't know. You know what I mean? I don't have a truck filled up at the beginning of the day. It's empty, and I fill it up and bring it back. So just, I don't know what all I'm taking, and sometimes it can be a lot, and it will take a lot of time at some of these stops. Another thing I would say is a con for me is that there's not a lot of nice people out here, and you got to be careful out here in these streets because people drive like crazy. And for one thing, you know, you're driving, as opposed to just driving to work and back at an office or a warehouse or anything like that, you're out here driving all day. So I typically am on the road for about 8 hours a day, just, you know, in with FedEx itself. So you have to be careful because there are a lot of dumb people out here, not gonna lie, and they will take risk and get in your way, cut you off, and you got a bunch of stuff, you know, it's a heavy ass van and you don't know what to expect. Like, it's gonna be hard to brake, the weather, you gotta account for all that. So you gotta watch out for these people out on the road. It can be really dangerous, and the last thing you don't want to do is spend your last day at work. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to die because of this stuff. And so you got to be really careful. You do go through a lot of training because you do drive bigger vehicles than this too. So this is a little box truck. It's not even that big, but they will have you driving bigger vehicles if you have to. So, and another thing is, in general, people, like, I would say more, if you're delivering, you deliver to residential, people are most of the time happy to see you. And that's what makes me feel good, because about working here, you know, you're delivering their package to their door. And, you know, whenever I order, so I don't order too much, but whenever I do, I'm excited. You know, I can't wait to get it. You know, when it finally comes, I'm so happy. So I do appreciate, you know, when I order something and the driver actually comes and you know, you see it, you get it handed to you. It's a really good feeling, you know, because you're waiting for that package for so long. So that's always a good thing. But with commercial, it's a little bit different. Commercial buildings, like if you're delivering to like any warehouse, most of the times they're not happy to see you. So just, you know, if you're new, be ready for that, because I mean, when you see them every day, you'll get cool with them. But like, I guess if you're working at somewhere where you're delivering different every day, some people aren't always nice, and you got to be ready for that. There's some times where I'm just like, dude, like, you're like this every single day. You're very upset. Like, what is going on? I hope you're okay. But it doesn't happen too often, but it will catch you off guard, because you're like, hey man, I'm delivering these packages. Ah, you again? Like, why you know, I don't want to see you right now. Like, they'll start talking some stuff, and you're like, what? Like, talk to me like that? No, I'm just kidding. But that's pretty much another thing. You know, delivering in general, in my opinion, is really good. And just being out here by myself, knowing that I can complete the work, but some days are rough. So, you know, you just don't know what to expect throughout the day. I would say the hardest thing to get used to when you're out here is it's not going to be hard to find the place, especially if you're delivering at residentials. I would say when you get to know your area really well. So if you're doing a lot of commercial stuff, it tends to be more of a struggle to find what door to go through. I know sometimes places you need key access, and that could be very difficult, because there's some places I go to where I actually have a certain type of key that lets me in because nobody's in the building. And if you're starting out new, how are you gonna know that, right? So there's a lot of trial and error when you're first starting, because you got navigation now, right? You got your iPhone, you got Google Maps, you got all that, and it's not easy, and it's not hard to find that place. But once you're there, where is this package going? Maybe you're in a high-rise building and it doesn't have the suite number correct, so now you got to call, and you know, all that can come in, and it wastes time because you don't know. FedEx and UPS, and just anybody. They're always on the go. They're always rushing. And there's a reason for that. It's because they don't have that much time, because they got a lot of other packages that they got to go for and account for and pick up and deliver. And especially around this time, it gets really crazy. So we try to get in and out as fast as we can. So, but you know, I think that's about it. I just wanted to hop on here. Definitely trying to stay consistent with these uploads. And dude, this thing. And then, you know, my lips look kind of weird because freaking it's been cold outside and I've been having the window rolled down. But yeah, we'll see how it looks at the end of the day. I'll take a video one of these days when it's actually really full and it's going crazy, if I have time. Right now I got time because I'm on lunch break and not eating. Just gonna wait till when I get home. So, but other than that, man, that's all I had to really get off my head. Didn't write anything down, just went off the dome. So if you have any questions or anything, or just about, you know, delivery in general or being a courier, definitely let me know. I can always answer your questions and help you out. But that's all I got to say. I'll see you guys on the next video.